Hi, folks, and welcome to another episode of G.O.A.F.S. That's Gettin Old Ain't for Sissies with Big Tom Rivers. Tom's an old hipster with 47 years of radio to remember. In places like Chicago, Milwaukee, Atlanta, Minneapolis, Indianapolis, and plenty more, believe me. G.O.A.F.S. was Tom's idea for baby boomers who want something to help them with growing older, but with a touch of the goofy, offbeat, and absurd. And that describes this man to a T for Tom. Ladies and gentlemen, my good friend for a long time now and a real nutcase, Mr. Tom Rivers.
Thank you very much, good buddy Doug Dahlgren. I'm Big Tom, folks, here in San Antonio, Texas. Welcome to episode 38 of Gettin Old Ain't for Sissies. And I have to tell you, Doug told me this one on the phone last night. Being in your 70s is the time of your life. But nobody told Doug that it was the time his birthday suit would need pressing. Ho-ho! Last time on episode 37, for those who were with us Tuesday, we touched on the fall season and what would happen if all the bees died. Ooh, that would be catastrophic. And a lot more. But I have to stop and remind you about emailing me. You know, you can at tomrivers@icloud.com. That's tomrivers@icloud.com. Now it's time for episode 38 of G.O.A.F.S. Gettin Old Ain't for Sissies. So sit back, relax, and let me drive, all right? Here we go, folks. Did you hear that your favorite baby boomers band is just about ready to wrap it up? Yeah, sad news. Kiss will no longer be rockin' and rollin' all night. The band announced that their next tour will be their last. Kiss was formed in 1973, but it wasn't until 1975 that a live version of Rock and Roll All Night became their first big song. The band is currently comprised of Paul Stanley, Gene Simmons, Tommy Thayer, and Eric Singer. So sad. So sad to see the guys go. I have to hold back a tear. All right. Now, this is computer tech stuff, so I'll be gentle. Are you into a Mac or a PC? A piece of information that my son and I go back and forth on, and you may want to pay attention to this. America is a divided nation. All right, we know that, politically speaking. We're not referring to that type of landscape. America is divided between Mac and PC users. Now, generally speaking, there are certain types of people who tend to be drawn toward Macs. Creative professionals, students, and people who appreciate form over function. PCs have certain audience as well, including programmers, gamers, and system builders. That's from lifehacker.com. Now, last time we talked about a little thing called teabagging. That term could mean something completely different if you heard about it back in the 80s. Well, I'm talking about something completely different. If you're feeling stressed, smell some tea. Inhaling the scent of tea reduces your body's stress by affecting your sympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for your fight or flight response. Don't have a kettle? Just sniff a tea bag. That's from the Journal of Psychological Anthropology. Sounds like a bunch of smart guys got together and figured that one out. All right. Germy hotspots. Did you know this? Did you know this? Bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can make themselves at home anywhere in your house. But there are some places you're most likely to find them. Where do you say, Big Tom? Can you find the germiest spots in your house? Well, how about a dish sponge, a kitchen sink, the toothbrush holder, the bowl that your dog or cat drink out of, a coffee machine, a bathroom faucet, the handles of your bathroom sink, and of course, your pet toys. Really? Well, let's talk some football. It is fall, and the NFL season is upon us. How long do you think the average NFL football game lasts? Well, the average professional football game lasts 3 hours and about 12 minutes. Really. But if you tally up the time when the ball is actually in play, the action amounts to a mere 11 minutes. All the rest is BS and commercials. Really? Figure it out. Time it yourself, really. I'm not kidding you. That's from the Wall Street Journal. Since it is fall, which city's residents are the happiest that fall has arrived? A new survey finds that Denver is where the most fall lovers live. Second on the list is where Doug lives, Chicago, followed by Atlanta, Boston, and Philadelphia. The city that doesn't like fall weather? Los Angeles. That's from YouGov.com. All right, we're all pretty sick of this, but are you keeping track of the Kavanaugh-Ford hearings? Nearly 60% of Americans say they're following this mess closely. About a third of Americans, 32%, believe Ford's allegations, while about 27% believe Kavanaugh's denials. 42% don't know who to believe. Who do you believe? You want my opinion? You don't want my opinion. No, you don't. Speaking of the Supreme Court, while America is split on the current nominee for the Supreme Court, a new poll finds that of the justices already on the Supreme Court, Judge Ruth Bader Ginsburg is the most popular. The Supreme Court judge people like the least? Clarence Thomas. Hey, Judge Thomas, how about a Coke? That's from YouGov.com. What's close to extinction? With technology constantly advancing, some of the things we see today will be gone tomorrow. Expected to be extinct within the next 10 years, phone booths, iPods, TV remotes, voice control is in the future, cords and chargers, checks, extinct within the next 10 years, cable TV, gone. Credit cards, gone within the next 10 years, and digital cameras, gone within the next 10 years. What do smart people do? I can't believe what I do, but then again, I'm not really that smart. Let's find out. The University of Rochester surveyed 1,000 people about 400 everyday habits. Things like singing in the shower to swearing were asked. The 3 things the researchers concluded: smarter people like to eat spicy breakfasts, they swear a lot, and walk around their homes bare-ass naked. That's from the University of Rochester Personality and Individual Differences Department. Well, as far as I'm concerned, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. You wash your hands a lot? You have trouble making decisions and then second-guessing yourself? To stop that happening, wash your hands. The University of Michigan researchers there say washing your hands tells your brain to wipe the slate clean, and any doubts you may have will soon be gone. That's from Woman's World magazine. When was the last time you actually moved? Pick up and put everything in a Mayflower van or a U-Haul and move. Well, the average American will move 11 times in his or her lifetime. Obviously, they must be in radio. No way, go on. If you want to avoid feeling irritated by life's hassles, here's a suggestion. Use your non-dominant hand for tasks such as brushing your teeth and holding a fork. Within 2 weeks, you'll be better able to stay calm no matter what. That's from the Journal of Research in Personality. I'm right-handed. My left hand can't do anything. I mean, it can chord a guitar. It can help tie my shoes, and pretty much from there on, it's pretty much useless. Brushing my teeth with my left hand? No way. What else did it say here? Holding a fork? No way. And if you want to avoid wrinkles, here's a good one for you baby boomers. Want to avoid wrinkles? Stop chewing gum and using straws. Both habits can affect your face over time. Gum chewing and straw sipping put stress on your skin and can etch lines around your mouth. Plus, gum chewing can lead to sagging jowls. You have jowls, folks. Did you know that? Jowls. What a nice word. J-O-W-L-S, jowls. How's your jowls doing today? That's from Redbook Magazine. All right, what's coming up on the next episode here? Next time on G.O.A.F.S, episode number 39, ominous. The USDA has printed Senator Dianne Feinstein's nutritional information on her forehead. Ooh. Captain Crunch commercials will now show our pal Captain Crunch way more excited about lunch meat than his own cereal. And a big win for safety. Dole will start putting warnings on its pineapples to discourage customers from picking up an entire pineapple because they're prickly. Fellow baby boomers, join me next time for episode 39 of G.O.A.F.S, Gettin' Old Ain't for Sissies, and find out if any of what I just said was true. I'm Big Tom Rivers. Bye!
Thanks for listening to another episode of G.O.A.F.S, Gettin' Old Ain't for Sissies, with your host, my friend, Big Tom Rivers. G.O.A.F.S with Big Tom can be found and heard on these great podcast platforms: the iHeart Podcast Network, Google+, SoundCloud, Tumblr, Spotify, Twitter, YouTube, and Big Tom Rivers' personal Facebook page. And please don't forget, on any of those social media pages, remember to check off like, following, or favorite, whatever choice they offer. Also, email the big guy at tomrivers@icloud.com. You know, he does answer his emails. For Big Tom and G.O.A.F.S, I'm Doug Dahlgren in Chicago. See you next time.